Thanks, Hill, and congratulations, Coach Horn. Hello again, and welcome back to Sports with the Fonz. I'm Matt DeFonzo, bringing you the latest sports news from the hometown television area. Going into the third round of the public state tournaments for boys and girls swimming, Summit is slated to swim against Chatham not once, but twice on Friday, February 14th. Let's go ahead and make that the stat of the day. Chatham versus Summit times 2. The Summit and Chatham boys swim teams will meet at the Raritan Bay Area YMCA for the North 2 Group B Championship at 3:30 p.m. on Friday, February 14th. And for the Hilltoppers and Cougars on the girls' side, it'll be the same swim time, same swim channel. A 3:30 p.m. meeting at the Raritan Bay Area YMCA for the North 2 Group B Championship on February 14th. By the way, just to note, these schedules were taken from the Star Ledger's website and Chatham High School's website. Now, aside from all the Cougars and Hilltoppers that will be swimming on February 14th, 3 other local squads will vie for sectional titles as well. Both the Westfield boys and girls swim teams will go for North 2 Group A championships on Valentine's Day, while Milburn's boys will face off against Morristown on the 15th for the North 1 Group A championship. These schedules came from the Star Ledger website and the Westfield High School athletic schedule through the Union County Conference website. All winners of sectional titles, by the way, move on to a 4-team group tournament. Now for non-public swimming. Their bracket hasn't reached the championship round yet, but the Oak Knoll swimmers are still competing in the state tournament as well. They take on Mount St. Mary in the second round of the non-public B girls bracket on February 18th. In local fencing, both varsity teams from Columbia High School will fight for a berth in this year's state championships, with the boys meeting up with Ramapo in the semifinals on February 19th, while the girls go up against Livingston on the same day, also a semifinal round match. The Governor Livingston boys and girls fencing teams are now eliminated from this year's tournament. And while the state playoffs are well underway for swimming and fencing, many conference tournaments for boys ice hockey are just getting started. Chatham boys ice hockey is the top seed in the Menin Cup playoffs this season and will play either Kinnelon or Morristown in the semifinal round of the tournament on February 19th. I asked Coach Frank Gilberti by email if trying to win the Menin Cup for the first time since 1981 will be challenging, and he said, quote, "Yes, there are 6 excellent teams competing for one Menin Cup. It will be a challenge," unquote. Moving on to boys basketball, where the Union County Conference page that lists the schedules for Summit Athletics has the Summit boys varsity basketball team facing Abraham Clark in the Union County tournament on February 15th. Should the Hilltoppers defeat the Roselle School, they'll move on to face either Jonathan Dayton or Elizabeth. Well, the 3 local wrestling teams that qualified for the state tournament this season are eliminated from the state playoffs, but it's still wrestling season for a little longer here at Hometown Television. Jim Abbott will host an HT-TV special on the graduating seniors of the Summit High School wrestling team, with filming taking place at the squad's match on Saturday, February 15th. And I'll be there checking out the Hilltoppers' first match of the day with who else but the Chatham Cougars. Thanks for watching this week's edition of Sports with the Fonz. I'm Matt DeFonzo. Now back to the news. Hill?